99% people ignore these pennies, but the 1994, 1996, and 1974 1-cent coins have sold for over $123,000. Check yours before it's too late. This 1974 1 cent could be worth more than your savings account, hidden in plain sight. One tiny detail turned this ordinary penny into a $71,000 collector obsession, and most people still miss it. 1974 wasn't supposed to produce a legendary coin. It was just another year of mass production. Millions upon millions of pennies rolled off mint presses without headlines, without hype, without attention. But inside that flood of copper, a mistake, a microscopic flaw, a production moment that created one of the most valuable modern pennies collectors hunt today. And the craziest part? You could still find it in circulation. The 1974 Lincoln cent was struck at 3 U.S. mint locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, S mint mark, proof coins. Now, most 1974 pennies are worth exactly 1 cent. Even in mint state, many sell for just a few dollars. But here's where it flips. A specific high-grade 1974 D penny with a rare die variety and pristine condition shocked the market, selling for $71,000 at auction. That wasn't hype. That wasn't fantasy pricing. That was serious collector money. And it happened because of a combination of 3 factors: a rare die variety, exceptional preservation, intense bidding competition. Philadelphia examples are common. San Francisco proofs are collectible but usually modestly priced. But the right Denver specimen? That's where legends are made. Now let's talk about what makes this coin explosive. The 1974 penny is known for several dramatic varieties, but one stands above the rest: a strong double die obverse. We're talking visible doubling on. The date, 1974. The word liberty. The motto, "In God we trust." And this isn't machine doubling, this is true hub doubling, created during the die manufacturing process itself. That means every coin struck from that die carries the same dramatic detail. But here's the twist: most people don't know. In 1974, the US Mint was pushing production hard. Copper prices were rising, inflation was climbing. The Mint was under pressure to produce coins quickly and efficiently. Quality control? Not perfect. Several double dies slipped through, unnoticed at first. And for years, collectors overlooked them. It wasn't until sharp-eyed variety hunters began comparing specimens under magnification that the truth emerged. Some 1974 pennies weren't just doubled, they were dramatically doubled. One collector reportedly found a strong double die 1974 D in a bankroll in the early 2000s. At first glance, it looked slightly off. The date felt thicker. The lettering looked bold. After authentication and grading, it turned into one of the finest known examples. And when top-grade modern Lincoln cents meet rarity, prices explode. That's how you go from pocket change to $71. But that's not the only story. 1974 also produced off-center strikes, die cracks, and even rare broad strikes. While many error coins exist from the 70s, high-grade examples are rare because most were spent, scratched, or tossed into jars. Finding one in elite condition today? That's the real challenge. And condition matters more than people realize. Copper shows marks easily: tiny scratches, bag marks, discoloration. Most 1974 pennies never survived in pristine state, so when one does, collectors fight for it. Here's something that surprises even experienced collectors. During the 1970s, many coin experts believed modern pennies would never command serious money. The focus was always on early 1900s issues. 1974 coins were ignored for years until auction records proved otherwise. When modern double dies began breaking 5 figures, it reshaped the market. Suddenly, collectors weren't just searching old estates, they were searching pocket change. 1974 became part of that revolution. The 1974 1 cent isn't rare because it's old. It's rare because of one tiny production moment frozen in copper. A small doubling, a missed inspection, a preserved survivor. And that's all it took to turn 1 penny into a $71,000 headline. So before you dismiss that brown coin in your drawer, look again, because the next life-changing discovery might not be gold. It might not be silver. It might be 1 cent. If you enjoyed this deep dive, subscribe now, because the next coin we uncover might already be in your pocket, waiting to rewrite your future. There is also another coin here, on which the mint mark could make it a $35,000 coin, and it has even been sold at an auction. But people don't know about it. The coin's name is the 1996 1 cent. Collectors can't believe this 1996 1 cent survived unnoticed for decades. Hidden in piles of everyday change, it quietly waited for someone to discover its incredible value. 1996 wasn't supposed to make headlines in the penny world. Millions rolled off mint presses, went into cash registers, and ended up in jars at home. But among those ordinary coins, one rare variety slipped through unnoticed, until recently, when collectors realized its true worth. Today, we're uncovering the story behind this elusive 1996 penny and why it's one of the most sought-after coins of its decade. This 1996 penny was struck at 3 U.S. mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most coins are common, but a specific variation of the Denver mint example is where the magic happens. In pristine condition, this second 1996 1 cent recently sold for a jaw-dropping $35,000. Yes, $35,000 for a coin that probably sat in a pocket for years without anyone noticing. Condition, clarity, and that one subtle detail in the design turn a regular penny into a treasure chest for collectors. Visual cue: close-up coin footage with labeled mint marks. Philadelphia, no mark. Denver, D. San Francisco, S. The real gem? Look closely at the Denver D, the key to spotting a high-value 1996 penny. Now let's talk about what makes this penny truly special. Some 1996 pennies show a double die error on the reverse, where 1 cent or the wheat stalks appear slightly shadowed, almost like a ghost image. Others were struck off-center, giving the coin a strikingly unique appearance. But the most exciting finds are the faint die cracks along the rim, creating patterns that look like hidden signatures left by the minting press itself. Visual cue: zoom in on double die, off-center strikes, and rim die cracks. Here's a collector story you'll love. In a small Midwest town, a teenager found a roll of 1996 pennies in a thrift shop. Most looked ordinary, but 1 penny glimmered differently. Curious, they sent it to a grading service, and it turned out to be the rare Denver variety worth $35,000. The tip? Never underestimate coins from change jars or thrift finds. 1 coin could completely change your collection. Collectors joke that if a coin seems to shine back at you, it's worth a closer look. That subtle glint can be the difference between a common penny and a high-value treasure. Spotting this 1996 penny isn't easy, but here's what to look for. Check for faint doubling on the reverse text, razor-sharp details on Lincoln's shoulder, and an unusually clean surface for a coin over 25 years old. One glance from an experienced collector can confirm this is no ordinary cent. Finding this second 1996 penny is like discovering buried treasure in your pocket change. Rare, dramatic, and worth more than most of us ever imagined. Next time you dig through a jar of coins, pay attention. 1 penny could change everything. If you enjoyed uncovering the secrets of this 1996 penny, subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next hidden gem could be sitting in your wallet right now. There is also another coin here, on which the mint mark could make it $17,000 coin, and it has even been sold at an auction. But people don't know about it. The coin's name is the 1994 1 cent. The 1994 1 cent looks ordinary, but it's anything but. Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, 3 mints, 3 stories, 1 coin, hidden errors, rare strikes, features that collectors would pay thousands for. Today, we're uncovering secrets most people never see, and some could be in your pocket right now. Let's break it down. Mint by mint. Philadelphia, no mint mark. Circulated coins, $0.25 $2 uncirculated, $25 $200, rare error coins, up to $5,500. Most collectors completely miss this. Denver, D mint mark, circulated, $0.50 $3 or uncirculated. $3,250 errors like double die or off-center strikes. $3,000 $10,000, hidden in plain sight, San Francisco, S mostly proofs. Circulated, 1 5 proof coins. 300 1 200 rare errors like pre-punched mint marks. $8,000 $17,000. Collectors pay thousands for this. Now, let's dive into the rare errors that make this coin a collector's obsession. Double die obverse, DDO. Check Liberty and George Washington's profile. Doubled letters or design. Value, $2,500 $6,000. Hidden in plain sight, most collectors never notice. Off-center strike, half the design missing, dramatic misalignment, estimated value, $3,500 $10,000. A true eye-catcher at auctions. Pre-punched mint mark, tiny extra D or S punched, extremely rare. Value, $7,000 $17,000. One glance could make you a fortune. Broad strike. Design spreads beyond the rim, almost impossible to ignore. Price, $2,000 or $6,500. Clipped planche, a coin missing part of its metal. Looks odd, feels unique. Value, $500 $4,000. Die varieties, subtle differences in design, some worth thousands. Collectors obsess over these small details. Most people don't even see them. 1935? Wait, not 1935. 1994. Same classic Flanagan design. John Flanagan's Washington portrait has graced Pennies for decades. Mintage numbers were huge, yet the errors are shockingly rare. Collectors don't care about face value. They crave rarity, history, and hidden treasure. Some pennies are just pennies. Others are secret fortunes waiting to be discovered. Here's how to hunt your 1994 penny fortune. Mint mark, D or S. No mark? Check it first. Condition: crisp letters, shiny surfaces, no scratches. Errors: double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planches. Magnify every detail. Use a magnifying glass. Small changes. Big value. Compare with reference images. Subtle differences can equal thousands. Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. 3 mints, countless secrets. Errors hidden in plain sight. Values from a few dollars to over $17,000. Check your coins now. Your hidden treasure might be waiting.